How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Vex Gaming TV. Today we're going to talk about why I haven't uploaded any Escape from Tarkov in the last few days, and explaining when I will be uploading again and why I'll be uploading again, as well as go over the patch notes that is coming up. So the reason why I have not uploaded to start this out is I brought in some M4s to get some good content for a video, and I died instantly along the wall of woods. Like, it happens. You've seen it in previous videos where you run up the wall and there's a ton of spawns there and you die. So both times I lost my M4 trying to make a good video for you guys, and I kind of just ran out of guns. I mean, I had AKs, and at that point I didn't really care. I kind of took the AKs out to go and just mess around and get some better guns, get an M4, get whatever, also make some money. And it was going well, but the content really wasn't that great. I was killing one player at a time and maybe a few scavs, and I didn't really want the video to be boring. So what happened was I eventually lost everything except for some pistols, and I knew that pistol runs aren't going to be fun, and I knew that there was a wipe coming up soon. So that's why I decided on just holding off on Escape from Tarkov until the wipe came through, because you can see it right here. We're going to go do the notes together. By the way, thumbs up for face cam. I think this is the first time any of my Escape from Tarkov subscribers is actually seeing me. So yeah, thumbs up for that. Alright, let's go over this together. We're going to go through all the patch notes. We're going to check out what's coming into the game, what's new that's coming up, and we're going to be expecting that wipe as well. And excuse me, sorry, I still have a little cold. Alright, dear friends, we are happy to present your attention a preliminary list of changes for the upcoming game update 0.4 to the Escape from Tarkov beta. We intend to install it in the next few days. The list can be reviewed on the update release. So that means the next few days we're getting the wipe that I've been waiting for. So you haven't even really waited that much longer until I was going to upload another Escape from Tarkov video, because like I said, it was coming very soon, and I think the video that I stated that I was taking a little break until the wipe, which was a Cuphead video, I got an instant dislike. So I know that my Escape from Tarkov audience is actually checking out my other videos, and they're not too happy about me not uploading any Escape from Tarkov. But I promise you, I'll be back. So there we go. There will be a wipe right there, a wipe in a few days, which is great. It's great. I actually love it when they wipe the game. Not because I'm out of weapons, but because it's like everybody is going out there in fair game, you know what I mean? So everybody's gonna go into the map in a fair game. Nobody's gonna have so much weapons they don't have to worry about losing M4s or losing Vals and bringing out whatever, and you know, everybody has Ford armor and helmets. So it's gonna be fun again for a little bit, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. I mean, the game's always fun, but it's more fun when it gets wiped, I feel. So hopefully in the future, when they fully release the game, they have some type of money sink, because right now there is no money sink and you could just hoard. So money sink is needed in a game where there is high value items, I feel. Alright, so they added over 70 new items. It's crazy. That's insane. This is probably the biggest update we got ever since coming into beta. It is the biggest update we got since coming into beta. Excuse me once again. Alright, here we go. Let's go over these together. AK systems now have spare gas tubes. Thanks to that, the customization potential of AK, including the Vityaz SMG, which I hate, has significantly increased. Alright. New 7.62 ammo. That's great. New 556 ammo. That's great. New 366 TKM ammo. Alright. New barter articles. I don't know what that means. Maybe they mean new tasks. That's what I'm gonna guess. I don't know. We'll find out. New headwear, which means we're gonna have new helmets in the game. That's great. Or maybe it says helmet right under it, so that's what I'm guessing. But it says new headwear, so maybe that's like stuff that scavs wear aside from the helmets, because that's separate from the actual Cold Pack 1S shockproof helmet. Now these are all real things. Like, if you look up these names, you could probably find them on Google. module 3M body armor. So we're getting a new body armor as well, which is awesome. I'm hoping it's somewhere in between a P.A.C.A. and a Ford armor, because the P.A.C.A. is really not that good. It's just not. A M4 can shred through P.A.C.A.s like it's absolutely nothing. So they need somewhere in the middle, I feel. So hopefully that's what we're getting. Pilgrim Travel Backpack. It's a 5x7. So we got another backpack coming in. Vortec Load Bearing Equipment. I do not know what that is. I'm not a gun person in real life, so everything that I know about guns I've been kind of learning through this game, and it's been teaching me a lot. So I'll know what this is eventually. Maybe you guys know what that is. Vortec Load Bearing Equipment. TV 109, TV 106, 2x2, 1x2, 1x2, 1x1, 1x1. Army Tech Predator Pro V3 XHP 35 HI flashlight. So we're getting another flashlight. I wonder if the HI stands for high intensity, meaning a very strong flashlight. Because I believe they are nerfing what you can add onto a gun. So, because people are just making stupid builds, it just didn't make sense on their guns. So, maybe that whole 4 flashlight things on the shotgun may go away, and you can replace it with an actual flashlight that is just blinding, stronger flashlight. Alright, this one's cool. This one's awesome. SKS OP added for sale. Yes, we needed that. We needed that so bad, because I know the SKS isn't the greatest of guns. You know, it's definitely... A TT's better than the SKS, let's just put it that way. But this allows for people to actually mess around with the SKS, because the only SKS for sale was the one that you couldn't put any scopes on. You couldn't put any attachments on it, which was just the normal SKS. The OP SKS is the one that you get off the scavs that sometimes has scopes on it already, or you can mount something onto them and put a scope on it yourself. So we're going to be able to buy that from the shop now, which is awesome. Rail mounts for modding handguards of LVOA and other key mod. New Trijcon ACOG. Okay, we're getting the ACOG scope, which is awesome. We're getting the ACOG in Escape from Tarkov. I'm sure a lot of you will like that. I know I'm going to enjoy it. Added a blind fire functionality. Alt plus W up, Alt plus D to the side. I mean, it's very situational. Most of the time I would rather peek. But, I mean, I could imagine it being used in places like running up to 3rd floor on Factory by the office, and doing a quick peek, seeing somebody down the hallway that's looking your way, waiting for you to peek. As soon as you see them, you know you can blind fire. Other than that, it's just going to be for suppression. It's not really going to be used other than suppression. I feel like it's going to be very difficult to hit a shot, especially since it's in first person. I don't really know how it's going to work. We'll see. I don't know how the animation is going to look. Alright. Added function of folding, unfolding stock, which is something that we've been asking for, and something that we're finally getting, and they said that we were going to get in the next upcoming patch anyway. So now we get to fold the stock and unfold it, which means it's probably going to save some space in your bag. So if you're one of those people that brings out a tri-zip all the time and wants to fit a ton of guns in there, and all you're getting is like AKs and stuff, just fold that stock. I mean, I'm sure it works with the M4 as well, so I mean, you can probably fit a lot more guns, which is going to be great. Added full system of gestures and commands, so we're going to get all the commands and the gestures now. Commands now bound to control keys, dynamic commands. Alright, awesome. Will be added within 24 hours after the update. So I guess they're putting out the full update, probably to test for any glitches or any optimization issues, which if you wait until later when we talk about optimizations, they fixed a lot. So that's a big thing, by the way. We'll get into that. So I'm guessing within 24 hours, once they feel everything that they already added was perfectly fine, not having any problems, they'll probably get into these things. I don't know why they wouldn't do it all in one. Doesn't make sense to me. Probably just because it's less stuff they have to worry about in a shorter amount of time. We'll see though. So the AKM is going to be added. The AKM is another variation of the AK. Not what I wanted, but it is what it is. VPO 209, civilian version of an AK. VPO 136, civilian version of an AK. DVL 10, M1 Saboteur with silencer. I don't think that's a new gun, is it? Maybe. Or is it just the silencer? I don't know. I think it's just a silencer. Some of the new weapon body kits. Alright. Alright guys, I apologize. I'm having really bad allergies right now, but I'm back. Alright, AI improvements. This is something that is going to be awesome. I am so glad that they're working on the AI constantly. They're always doing something to fix the AI, which I love. AI improvements. Adjusted AI hearing. Bots now have the chance to see the grenade thrown at them and try to run away. That's kind of funny. They always just stood there, so I wonder how far they'll run and if they'll leave their area if they feel that it is in a place that they can't avoid unless they left their area. I know that they do it sometimes. They leave their area if they're trying to run from you shooting at them or something, but I would love to see them take more advantage of being outside of their spawn zone. Like, I'm great with them having a spawn zone, but I would love to see the AI eventually start traveling away from that spawn zone. That's just where they start. And if every scav is killed, or like whenever the next wave of scavs come, they'll spawn there, and you know that they're going to spawn there, and you know it's a place you got to kind of worry for, because they may stick around or they may walk off. That would be cool to see in the future. All right. Change Vegetation Colliders for AI sight. Now bots will see through vegetation correctly. Yes. You guys have no idea how many times I have died on customs, either walking up to the dorms or walking out of that hole in the wall by the bus stop where you can't see them and they're just sitting in the bushes and they one-tap you. With a shotgun, somehow. You'll have a helmet on and everything and just boom! Done. So that's going to stop, hopefully. Hopefully they're not going to be able to shoot us through the bushes when we can't see them, because that is probably one of the most annoying things that happens in the game, and they're looking to fix it, which is great. Bots react to bullets that fly near them. I felt they already did this. Honestly, I really felt they already did this, but I guess they fixed it or made it better than what it was. Because whenever I shot at a bot, you saw him run. He either shot back or he ran, and it's kind of funny. But well, I like to see what they mean by react to bullets. I wonder if they act irrational. All right. Fixed bug of bots not throwing grenades. Oh, great! We're getting the nades back from the bots. All right, so watch out for those nades. They used to be really deadly, but I mean, it was a bug where they weren't throwing, but now it's coming back, so watch out for those. Added new spawn spots. Yes, we needed this. We needed this bad. It just, having the same spawn spots makes it very easy to manipulate how you go about running a map. The only map I feel like has a good system when it comes to the bots, not even good, but a better system, is Factory. I mean, they tend to walk around a little bit more in Factory, but there's still places that you just, you know, so like, I'm glad that they're adding new spawn spots. I wonder if it's going to be added on to the spawn spots that we have. That means that there's going to be more scavs, and that means that we're going to have to be very careful going through these maps once the game is updated, because we do not know where they're going to be. Your normal routes that you thought was safe may not be safe anymore, so. Bots can start tracking you now. Oh god. Are you kidding me? Bots can start tracking you now. I'm kind of scared of that. You know, that's what we need. It's gonna stop people from just like killing a random. Just somebody with a axe that's trying not even to attack you, just trying to run. It's gonna stop you from probably trying to kill him because you now know that the bots can hear those gunshots, and is it worth it? I don't know. We're gonna have to see how that works out, because if they can track you very well, that means that they're going to start leaving their spawn spots, like I said earlier, that I would like to see. Expanded bot patrol zones. Okay, yeah, they're definitely moving towards that. Yep, they're definitely moving towards what I would like to see. All right, so guys, this is huge. I don't think you guys understand how huge this is. This is going to change the game completely. You're not going to be able to run around and do stuff like Cotton does. Like, Cotton's even going to have to take a step back and start playing more strategic. It's not as easy as it was. I used to run around. I used to run around without a care in the world, but I don't think that's going to be as easy this time around in this patch. You got to think. Look at all the new stuff. New spawn spots. You're not going to know where they're spawning in the beginning. Bots can start tracking you, which means if you're running around, shooting bullets, and going crazy, you know, you're only bringing attention to yourself. Expanded the bot patrol zones, which means not only are they spawning in new spots, but now they could patrol even further from their spot, which is what I wanted to see. That's insane. Let's check out what else. Change the mechanics of bots aiming at particular body parts. Thank God. The bots, if you guys don't know, the bots always had this thing where they just, if they shot you and it made contact with you, it would lock on to wherever they shot you, and they would continue to shoot you in that body part. I hated that. I absolutely hated that. If I was rocking any Ford armor or even just P.A.C.A. and a helmet, and I had my M4 and I got shot in the leg, you knew that the rest of the shots was going to be done in the leg unless you could kill them first or get into cover. But most of the time, if you don't know where they're shooting you from, you're not going to be able to get to cover. And you're not going to be able to kill them first because they're already locked onto you. So I think they might have fixed that issue, which is great. Optimizations. Okay, this is a big one because my biggest video for Escape from Tarkov is how to fix the lag. Now, optimizations, this is what I was talking about. Optimization of RAM. I'm going to skip the next one for now. Fixed one of the problems causing memory leak. Alright, you know what that means. 8 gigabytes of RAM might be back. People with 8 gigabytes of RAM that was having the issues that I was having, which I told you guys to combat with getting more RAM, which I ended up doing because I wanted to play the game. You no longer have to worry about that, hopefully this is the memory leak issue fixed, and hopefully with the optimizations of RAM, the combination of both of those is going to bring you under that 8 gigabytes of RAM, and you're going to be able to play again without lag. Alright, optimization of customs location. That's great. Customs was known to have like lag and memory leak issues. I think just because how many people played it. I think that might be what happened, what the whole optimization of traffic thing is on the next one. Fixed part of the cases causing freezes. Okay, so every once in a while you do get these freezes. So, like for instance, loading into the game and you hear the sound just replaying, dot, 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 and it just like freezes up on you. Maybe that's what they're talking about by the freezes. Alright. Man, they got a lot of stuff, guys. We're going to try to speed this up a little bit. Fixed. Bug where melee weapons cause no damage with fast hit. Double hit of melee weapon button when equipped with other weapons. Bug where melee weapons cause no damage with fast hit. And I've never came across that one. Bug on quest failed during raid. Bug in which could use the quest item in raid even if it was placed in offline quest stash. Okay. Bug of remains of kicked down doors preventing character movement. Oh, thank God. That annoyed me when you kicked down a door and you couldn't walk through the door, and you had to like wiggle back and forth and walk back and walk forward, and it still won't let you in. And sometimes you get lucky and squeeze through. I absolutely hated that glitch. Quest stirrup can no longer be completed by suicides. Good. I think that's the dumbest thing when quests can be completed in the way it wasn't meant to be. Problems associated with sounds when they were either not played or not played correctly. Good. So those gunshots that you hear probably when they're not actually near you, but it's just a glitch and everybody hears it on the map, like it's literally landing right by your legs. That's going to be hopefully fixed. Now when switching from optics to reflex sight, mount sensitivity changes. Okay. I guess if you have the variable sensitivity, I don't know if that's an option. Where I know in scoped sights in games, you can change it so that maybe your sensitivity is a little bit faster than in the reflex sights. So we'll see. I know even I'm kind of weird. I'm that one guy that doesn't like their sensitivity changed at all. Even when I'm scoped, I just kind of just like it as it is. Bug that marked quest as failed in case of re-entering the game. Visual bug that's shown grenades still on hand during and after the throw. Haven't come across that. Bug that sometimes prevented character from moving up to interactive objects. Bug that lets you chamber more than one round. Didn't know you could do that. Bug allowing to install weapon mod within itself in the inspector through context menu. Oh, okay. So that's kind of like if you have a reflex sight and you put a like a big scope behind it or something like that, they kind of like sit on top of each other. Bug that prevented the number of shotgun shells in store from updating on reload. Okay. I don't think you ever really need to buy shotgun shells. Who buys shotgun shells, really? Bug that allowed you to pick up items through the doors. Okay, so that's going to be fixed. Maybe we can't get the grenade case through the back of the car anymore. Visual bug which does not play the animation of Saga 12K mag checking. Visual bug displaying the weight in the trade window. Remove the ability to modify weapon mods in the trade window. Bug that Bug that upon changing the FOV in the game settings but not applying it, change the size of the moon in optics and aim down weapons. Okay, so I think that's the FOV glitch that we get to get the normal FOV that we want. I think they're going to fix that so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Hopefully that's what it is. That would be great. Bug that upon. Upon. Oh my god. Bug where environment sounds on shoreline location have not changed for the sound settings of the game. Bug that affected optics reticle texture quality when changing texture quality in settings. Partially fixed ability to loot through doors. I guess that's the same thing as what they already said before. Bug that allowed you to pick up items through doors. Okay, yeah, no, that's kind of different. So pick up items, probably things that are dropped on the ground, and then ability to loot through doors, partially fixed. So we still may be able to get to that grenade crate in the back of the car in customs. We'll see. Other changes and additions. Oh, there's so many things. Not a bad thing. They needed all these things. When using the medication through quick access, the logic of the application is now as follows. First aid kits application in order of precedence. Apply to the most damaged part of the body except those with 0 health. Awesome. If some body parts are bleeding and a first aid kit removes it, the most damaged bleeding body part is selected. Awesome. Foot fractures are treated in the first place. Thank God. Hands in the last. Thank God. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. When you Okay, sometimes there was a bug where you couldn't use the splint on a body part, and you had to right click it and use it, and it would fix your bone fracture in your arm, but not your leg, so you still are limping. That used to drive me insane. I used to get so angry. I never even uploaded those videos because of how angry I got. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's go on. The rest of priorities depend on negative effects and whether the effects are present. Cool. So they're working on the whole hotbar thing. Maybe I'll start using the hotbar now because I never used to use it for that reason. I've watched YouTubers and streamers use their med kits and their splints and stuff on the hotbar, but it used to screw them over, so I was kind of afraid to even do it myself. So I just did it the old-fashioned way: open up my health screen and drag and drop on the body part I wanted to treat. All right. Other medicines apply to the most damaged body part with a negative effect that is eliminated by this medicine. Okay. Now ammo can affect the parameters of weapon accuracy and recoil. That is interesting. That's actually a big one. That's gonna change a lot of things. That's gonna make you feel like the gun's gonna feel different. If you put a different type of ammo inside your gun, you're gonna get either more or less recoil, and your accuracy is gonna be better or worse depending on what kind of ammo you use. So the gun's gonna feel different. I wonder if I'm gonna notice that, if it's gonna be noticeable. Eliminating negative effects such as bleeding, fracture with a first aid kit now also depletes its capacity. I used to do that. Not gonna lie. I used to like heal up my leg so it was full, but I left it bleeding, and as soon as it takes one bit of damage from the bleeding, I would use a grizzly. So my grizzly will fix the fracture and also just take one durability on the grizzly. So they fixed that, won't be able to do that anymore. Change characteristics of ammo. Now the difference is more evident. Cool. Number and height of grass at open locations. Awesome. That's gonna help a lot in woods, hopefully. Hopefully that big open zone where you just are running out in the open for like a mile when you're trying to get to the river or the lake on woods. Hopefully there's taller grass, because we all know people camp that spot, and we all know that when you're running across that spot, it is terrifying, because there's just there's nothing you can do if you get shot at, especially if somebody has like DVL or SV98. Like, you're done for. Even an M4, you're done for. If they're just sitting in the woods waiting for someone to run across that field. So the height of grass, if it's high enough and you can go down into prone or something, or even just crouch and be hidden within that big open grass field, that would be great. Fix the amount of experience for different character actions in raid. Cool. Balancing adjustments of traders, goods, and their barter schemes. Okay. Balancing adjustments of traders, goods, and their barter schemes. Okay. We may get price changes. I don't know if they're going to move more in favor of people getting guns, meaning M4 dropping in price, or more in favor of people not getting a hold of these bigger guns, meaning M4 raising in price. We'll see. Kind of worries me, because the good players, if it goes up in price, the good players will get their guns inside the game and not from the traders. I don't think I've ever paid for an M4. I think I did once, my first M4 ever. But everybody that is good at the game will get their guns in the game, and everybody that's not good at the game and kind of buys all their weapons and is always out of money and stuff like that, like, they're going to be probably hurt, while the people that are good at the game is going to excel. So hopefully the adjustments are small, nothing big. We'll see when it comes out. Adjusted prices for a number of items, that's what I mean. Adjusted ammo prices, damage, penetration, etc. Good, we need that, especially some changes for the SKS ammo. Fixed and added new item spawn points, containers. Yes. Yes. We needed more spawn points, and we need them to be more random. New mechanics of damage to the missing parts of the body. Now destroyed limbs, hands, feet do not kill the player with shock, but damage received by them is multiplied by 2 and distributed over the other parts of the body. Chest and head are still considered lethal areas. Okay. So, destroyed limbs. Does that mean like if we have a blacked out limb and somebody shoots us in the limb? I think that's what that means. I think that means that if you have a blacked out limb and you get shot in the leg, you're not going to die. But the damage received by it is going to multiply by 2 and distribute over other body parts. That's awesome. I hate that whole blackout system. With abdomen destroyed, a character can no longer eat or drink. Oh, sorry guys. That's gonna suck. Because when your abdomen is destroyed and your blacked out stomach, you need to drink. But you can't. You better race for that exit. Increased freedom of head rotation and free look. Increased recoil M4. Dang it guys, come on. That's because everybody's complaining about the M4 having too little recoil. If you guys do any research and like you guys want the game to be realistic, that really angers me. I knew this was gonna happen because there was so many people complaining, but if you do any research, an M4 doesn't have a lot of recoil, and people use foregrips on them. There is like no recoil on an M4. An AK has huge recoil, and that's real life stuff. And people want the game to be realistic, but then they're complaining about balancing of how guns really work. Like, come on. They did not need to increase the recoil of M4, and I knew that was going to happen. Whatever. That really sucks. Reduced brightness of grenade explosion. Corrected some of the rain effects. Adjusted cost of insurance. Added new ricochet sounds. Lowered chance of secondary bleeding. Adjusted medkits HP capacity. Hopefully it's higher, not lower, because they already suck as it is. Reduced density of volumetric fog from flashlights. Increased draw distance of surface hit effects. New setting of image sharpness. Sharpen the graphic settings. Cool. I like any graphic changes. Fixed ballistic eyewear model. Okay. Does that mean that it's actually going to work now? Because, okay, fixed ballistic eyewear model. I'm guessing that is the glasses. For those of you who do not know, the glasses they wanted to eventually be used so that the sun and the glare that you're getting when you're looking at the sun isn't so bright. I feel like they should have, if that was what they fixed with those eyewear, I feel like they should have put that in here, because I don't think a lot of people know about that. But what they're supposed to do is actually help you with the glare from the sun and stuff like that. So yeah, if they fixed it, we may be able to have some glare from the sun be a little bit diminished compared to how it normally is, especially in customs when you're running across that water and you know the sun is just right above the water and you can't really get a good view across the water. So yeah, maybe eyewear will actually be a good thing now for outdoor maps. Added effects to destroyed hands, tremors, increased stamina consumption. Shot clicks are now overlapped by obstacles. The sounds of outdoor gunfire now sound as shooting in an open space and vice versa. I kind of felt that already. I don't know what they mean by that. Because if you heard guns inside factory and then you heard guns outside, it obviously had night and day difference in sound. Increased volume of item usage sounds. Why? It was already loud. Fixed and added back to Punisher Part 6 quest. and then added a new scav head. Cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have so many things, guys, and I will be starting to do my content again as soon as this comes through. So yeah, this is what I've been waiting for, and this is why there hasn't been too much content on my channel when it comes to Escape from Tarkov. And shortly, because they said right over here, we intend to install it in the next few days. Shortly, I will be uploading some more Escape from Tarkov content. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was pretty long. It was a very big list, and I wanted to go into detail about some of this stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.